Hi, Leo. Welcome to your reading. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today we are doing a reading all about your person. We're looking at how your person currently feels about you, their intentions for you, your connection, as well as their next move. I want to thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and comment. I do want to let you all know I am running a sale on my Etsy, 25% off all readings, as well as 30% off healings. If you are interested in that, do check it out. I'm really looking to get back into the groove of things, so I'm going to be posting a lot more, so keep that in mind. So if you do want to get my videos or notifications, hit subscribe, and let's get started. So I call on my angels, ancestors, and guides to help protect me, keep me safe, and watch over me. And we have a lot of beings of light around us right now, so it's a very good sign. As they're fixing things, I think, and it's beautiful. And again, if you are having trouble connecting, you're having trouble feeling like yourself, right, or you're maybe dealing with a lot of intense energies. A healing from me is needed. All right, so just letting you know that it's like, I might be doing a guided meditation for a lot of people, or a healing meditation. So we will see. I'm gonna see how I feel over the next couple of days. I've been really sick, so anyway. So let's see. Angels, ask guys, what do you have to say for Leo? What's currently going on in Leo's connection with their person? We have the Devil as your first card. Sorry, I forgot the light on. Ooh. There we go. Sorry. I have a new setup, everyone. Anyway, so we have the first card being the Devil card. Maybe too bright. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Anyway, we have the first card being your Devil card. Devil card for me, it feels like you both could be very attached to one another, right? Maybe even addicted to each other's energies, right? One of the biggest things I think a lot of us struggle with when we first, encounter our spiritual connection, is, do you know if you did drugs, right? That, this is addicting, right? But we don't necessarily have that understanding when it comes to our spiritual connections. Our spiritual connections are very addicting, right? It's actually the hardest addiction to kick, right, is our spiritual connection. If you can kick your spiritual connection, you can kick an addiction to anything, right? I feel here, both you and your person are kind of addicted to each other's energies. I feel like there's also addiction to patterns. One thing that is kind of coming through from the guys is I feel this person thinks of you and then they go venture out elsewhere, right? It's also really annoying, but I do feel like there's a lot of attachment to one another, a lot of addiction to one another, and a really intense attraction as well, a sexual attraction. I'm seeing that red, right? These are two different plants, but as I look into the camera, it looks like it's one, right? And it sprouted into this, right? And it kind of feels like you both are becoming one at the same time as well, right? Your connection is very intense. That's what I want to say about that. Very addicting. And again, if you took drugs, you'd know, right? Damn, I can get addicted to this, or this can wreck my life, right? If you because we were taught that, right? But we're not taught a lot of spiritual stuff, right? We have to learn it on our own. Really annoying, by the way. We're hoping for that. Really are hoping for some change there, but I feel like you didn't know that before you came into contact with them, and now you're sitting here you have to come to that realization. It's up to you to survive, right? It's also up to you to ground yourself. It's up to you to separate yourself. It's up to you to triumph over this addiction. Okay. Our spiritual connections are meant to be that way, right? Anyway, let's see. So can you tell me, the overall we have is going to be, sorry, I think it was this one, the Hanged Man reverse, or the Hanged One. What this tells me here, Leo, I feel, with your Hangman being being reversed here, you're not able to see how you are so attached to this person and how that attachment could be hurting you, or vice versa. You're not able to see that, right? One of the biggest things I think a lot of us struggle to see is, no, I don't leave like that. I feel like you're not able to see that. So be more mindful of that, okay? Anyway, so let's look at how this person currently feels about you. If you're having trouble with addiction or separating yourself from your person, I am the person to call for this. As I have a lot of beings of light around me right now, we're able to offset some of that addiction. We're able to separate you. I've actually been doing that lately in my healings with people. I have been separating themselves from their twin because they couldn't, they were too enmeshed, right? I actually I actually completed my twin connection, by the way. So I'm not an expert, but I have done it. So but we are able to separate you. We're able to allow you to start feeling like yourself again. That does take time, by the way. They are saying that at times when we become so enmeshed with one another, we lose ourselves, right? So you have to rebuild yourself again, right? So it's not like I'm not saying you don't have to do it right now, but when you're ready to take those steps, it'll be time to start contacting a healer, all right, or someone connected to the light. Okay. Anyway, we have for this person carefully is the Four of Wands reverse. Interesting. We had with Four of Wands reverse with the Ten of Cups upright. Interesting. It came out with the Three of Swords. When this person first met you, Leo, I feel like this person thought all the past trauma that they went through or all the past pain was over and worth it, right? Do you know when you meet someone and you're like, it makes all the past stuff that you went through, not like tolerable, but like it makes it not matter, right? I feel like when this person first met you, you kind of washed away all of their past pain and trauma, and it wasn't like one blow, right? I feel like this person laid eyes on you, and it made everything right. Do you know like when you're like making your way through life and you're like kind of lost, right? Or you don't really know what's happening, or you don't really even know what's next, right? You don't even know what to think about that, right? It's like when this person met you, it really opened this person up, and it was very expansive. But when they met you, it was like I feel like all this shit I went through, right? And I don't mean to swear, right? Was worth it. Or I can tolerate even more, not tolerate more of that, but it's like I don't have to let it hold me back anymore. I feel like you were very healing to this person, and it had to do with the fact that someone like you existed, right? Anyway, we have the World Reversed. The World Reversed for me is all about unfinished cycle. I feel like this person started healing stuff that they hadn't healed from, or didn't even know that they could heal or want to heal from. All right. The World Reversed as well. I feel like this person may not have been ready for a new cycle with you, or they actually may not have been separated from a third party. Some of you, this person was married, or this person has a family. I know that, like, especially how we are taught, right, in condition, it's like we're taught to hold on to that, right? But I'm gonna leave it like that. Anyway, I feel like this person held on to their old connection, held on to what they already built rather than pursue something with you. It's not gonna be for everyone, but I'm feeling that really strongly. Anyway, we have the Moon coming through, and it also came out with the Page of Wands. For me, the Moon, you unlocked parts of this person that they didn't knew existed, right? I feel like there's a very strong spiritual connection, but a very strong connection to spirit here as well. Do you know, and this is coming through from the guides, right? I have to say, I want to make sure. They always give this to me, and I could sometimes get it right, but they say like, what if you and your person like never got together in the past, right? And you came back specifically to come back, right? You brought yourself back to life essentially to literally come back together, right? Or to be together. What would you say to that, right? I feel some of that here, right? It's almost like you two, like literally brought yourself back to life, right? So that you would date each other, or so that you would meet each other, or so that you can come back together. I remember when I was thinking about my twin flame connection with my person. We received through our channel, and stuff. I knew that my twins came for me, right? And it was a beautiful thing, right? I feel like you both came for each other, if that makes sense. Leo, right? We also have the Four of Cups coming through. I feel like there are people around you that may not want to see you together, or may not want to deal with you two being together. And I know that I know that like sometimes sometimes like you can't always control who's around, right, or who's interfering, but I feel like there's interference here from a third party. I'm not sure who it is, but they're stopping it. We have the Wheel of Fortune. What Divine's telling me here is that a stroke of luck or a stroke of fate is going to shift your connection into a higher vibration, and I feel like you're going to come together. I feel like right now you're not, right, because of all these interferences, right? Possibly even this addiction, or even losing oneself in our connection, right? I feel though, right, that like a stroke of luck, or a chance meeting, or something that just like something fated that happens, that's going to shift your connection, and it's going to create that change that you're looking for. With the Two of Pentacles reversed, it feels like there's no change right now, but fate has some plans here. All right. Anyway, so let's take a look. What are this person's intentions then for Aries? Sorry, not Aries. I think Leo. I keep if you have an Aries person, I keep humming that. Like it's like Aries. I'm like, this is a Leo reading. Anyway, we have the Five of Cups here. Interesting. I feel like this person is mourning your connection right now. Sometimes when we come apart from our person, especially after we experience that dark night, we don't think that there's a chance it can work. Does that make sense? Like we don't. It's like, oh, it's over, right? That was the best thing in my life, and I just let it go, kind of thing, right? We don't always see that there's options or possibilities, right? And this is where fate comes in, right? This is where universe comes in. But right now, I feel like this person's intentions right now are to let this go, and it's not that they don't want this, right? I feel like you've had a really big change for this person, but I feel like there's a third party, or there's some kind of interference here. Maybe there's distance between you and this person. But there's a strong emphasis with this Five of Cups here, where it's like you're not able to. It's like this person just thinks it's best to mourn it right now. It's best to even cry about it. And I know that like that may seem like maybe they're giving up, right? Maybe they are, right? But sometimes when we mourn stuff, we can really take stock in how much it meant for us. Okay. We have here the Six of Cups as well. Interesting. If they had a chance, they want to come back together. This person is looking over memories that they had with you, and they're looking at them a little bit differently. Do you know when we don't appreciate someone in our life, and then we look back and we think, why wasn't I seeing that, right? This person is starting to see and appreciate you more than ever, right? And it's because they're looking at things differently. It's because they're even looking at it. Do you know, like, if you don't have someone here, Leo, I almost said Aries. You don't have someone here, Leo, that sorry, how do I phrase that? That's moving forward without looking backwards at you, right? You have someone here who really under, like, who's like this, like, I wonder where Leo is. I wonder what they're doing. I hope they're doing okay, right? You have someone here who's asking that question. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this person is going to pursue financial stability. Some of you, if this person isn't single, they're going to become single for this connection. Or they that's their intention. It's like, I'm going to become single for Leo, right? This person wants to hit this energy though first, right? This Nine of Pentacles is a very important energy for us to achieve, right? It's stability, right? It's feeling good. It's feeling good by oneself as well, right? Do you know so much of our, especially when it comes to our spiritual connections, we feel good being with them, right? But how do you learning to feel good, being by yourself, or learning to feel good, when you only have yourself is key. Okay. Let's see. We also have the Fool at the bottom. It's interesting. Sorry. I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's see. Angels. What other intentions does this person have for Leo? Let's see. We have one last card. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. Interesting. I feel like with the Nine of Cups in its reverse here, Leo, I feel like their intentions are to make you very happy. A new beginning, it comes to my mind, but sorry, I got like a vision of this. Sorry, when I saw this, I got a vision, but anyway, it's good. So let's see. So can you tell me, like, I feel like this person's intentions are to fix themselves, fix their life, and then come in and make you this offer that will change your life, right, or change your world, right? That's their intention. So let's see what they're going to do next. What is this person going to do next when it comes to Leo's connection with them? What is this person going to do next when it comes to Leo's connection with this person? Sorry, we had it pop out, but it went right back in. Oh. Sorry, last one. Let's see. Let's see. No. Thank you. Let's see, Leo's connection. What is this person's next move towards Leo? Let's see. Okay, we have the first one's going to be the Two of Cups. A birds of a feather kind of comes to my mind, but with the Two of Cups here, I feel I know it's such an odd thing, and I'm just going to throw this out there, and it's kind of coming through from God, right? What if you were these two people, and what if you were also in the 5D, these two birds, right? I feel like there's a message here about expanding one's awareness when it comes to the different, I don't want to say shapes, but the different parts of us, right? I remember it was like, about a year ago, right? I realized that I was multi-dimensional. I was like, what the hell? I didn't even know that it was. I didn't even know what that means. I still don't, by the way. But it came to me. I was like, oh, great. Right? I realized that, right? I feel like this is a message coming through from God, where it's like you are also these two people on this, bench, right? But you're also those birds as well, right? Some of these are also that sky, right? It's just a message here about opening up our awareness to all the different aspects of us, or different parts of us, right? This is coming through from Pleiades, all right? We have here the Queen of Wands, as well. In the past, I feel like this person wasn't a believer of your connection, or didn't make you believe, right? Or didn't take a stand, or didn't do you know when you believe in someone but you don't do anything to like prove it, right? I feel like this person needs to make you believe in them again, needs to make you trust them again, needs to make that grand stand again, right? And it's kind of like the image I'm getting is like when you have a radio that and then you blast it outside of their window, right? Their bedroom window, and you ask them something, that maybe ask them out, maybe you ask them to marry you. There's something like this person plans, right? They know that coming in normally, or texting you, calling you, or even showing up like like everything's normal, it's not enough, right? You're looking for something a little bit more. Oh, I don't know. You want to know that this person feels it too. Does it make sense, Leo? You want to know that, right? It's like, and this person knows that they have to do something to make you believe that. So I feel like they're gonna make a really big move towards you. Okay, we have the Empress here as well, and for this person's next move, I feel like it's to treat you right. The Empress is all about pregnancy, conception, right? It's creation, abundance, right? You are someone who deserves to be worshipped, right? Or deserves to be held to like treated right, right? One of the things that, especially for us light workers, right? We've done so much work on this planet and other planets, right? I'm a multi Starseed, right? 6 times Starseed, right? We've done so much work in so many places, right? And there are certain lives that we have, or maybe this one, it kind of feels like it's this one, where we get to be treated right, and we get to really feel honored. This is what they want for you, Leo. All right, they want to honor you, right? Anyway, let's look at your guidance, and then we will. And you're reading again. Don't forget to like and comment. And if you are interested in booking with me, I'm running a sale on my Etsy. I do appreciate it. So let's take a look here. Angels, answers, guides. What guidance do you have for Leo? Again, they're bringing up the addiction, right? I know that we don't often, again, like you had no warning, right? Doesn't make sense. Like most people didn't have any warning about their spiritual connection being so addicting, right? And now all of a sudden we shifted into that, and all of us are like, I don't know, we're, they're saying two becomes one, right? We all have to learn to separate ourselves from this, right? Or to figure out who we are again. So they're bringing up the addiction, right? Be more mindful of how addicting your connection is with your person, period, right? Because they're not even in your life right now for most of you, right? And yet it's so hard, right? Imagine if they're there, and this is the point, okay? So let's look at how this person. Sorry, you look at your guidance. Sorry. Anyway, we have divine masculine. We have electric active power. You are meant to tap into your divine masculine and start to separate yourself from this person. I just want to throw this out there. Like a lot of us mastered our feminine energy, right? Now it's time for the other one. Learn to start tapping into this. This is the internal masculine energy that we all use, right? It's where our power is, right? A lot of these are getting more like higher abilities as well. This is how you tap into that. This is how you access that. This is how you bring stability when you're doing that. There is a message here about ego as well, right? How do you, with like knowing just how powerful you are, just how cool you are, just how amazing you are, maintain a proper ego or a healthy ego or no ego at all, right? I feel like it's using that masculine energy to tame it, right? Or using that masculine energy to control it. They're saying to use your masculine energy to call down higher dimensional energies, right? Down here, right? That's the key, right? But anyway, that's some of your guidance. We have adjustment, looking back and moving forward. This is what your person is doing, by the way. They are looking ahead towards your connection. They know there's a future here, right? But they're also looking back at what happened. And they also want to make sure that they don't repeat mistakes, and they want to heal from that. I also feel like this person's mourning. There is another connection for a lot of you that this person needs to really reflect on, right? And it's not that the connection was bad. I promise you the connection was great, right? But I feel like life is pulling them towards you, or your, you know what I mean? And this person wants to be there, I hope. Anyway, we have healing the heart as the overall for now. Healing the heart for me is all about all about healing all that heaviness in our heart, right? A lot of us carry stuff from our family. We actually, most light workers are, if you're here, you're probably carrying your whole family's like heart trauma, right? You know what I mean? Like heart healing. Like you're probably carrying all of it, but I feel like there's a need for healing. And again, if you feel called to get a healing from me, do get it. Again, I have a lot of beings light around me. Anyway, we have clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. We can only have our clairvoyance when we are single, or when we are separated, or when we are like an individual. Right now, I feel like your connection has made you like made two people become one. Some use this three for some reason, right? I don't know, right? You can only have your clairvoyance, your psychic abilities, or your innate abilities, right? When you are individual, there is a need to make sure that you separate yourself from this person. And I know it doesn't feel like it's wrong or bad because maybe they're not in your life, right? Or maybe it's not affecting you that much. But there is a need for you to be more mindful about that. And we have again twin flames. We have soul partner and eternal connection. Eternal connection is actually what it's truly called, by the way. I just want you to know when it comes to our twin flames, it's unmatched. Does that make sense? Like it's unmatched, and my message to you is to be more aware of how I feel enticing it is, right, and how easy it is to lose oneself. Okay, and we also have the last one's gonna be wisdom, learning, joy, art, and music. You will gain lots of wisdom from this connection, but you're meant to bring wisdom to this place, this planet, this earth, right? The people here, right? Humanity, and it's important that you remember that you cannot. I feel like part of the wisdom is to do with our spiritual connections, but I feel like when you separate yourself, you're going to have access to higher wisdom you never had before, all right? We have go with letting go, cleansing, and receiving. This is about trusting the universe, trusting in all that is, and trusting if you were to let go of this person, it's going to work out. And I know how hard that is to trust, right? But you're being asked to have that faith anyway. You're going to be proven wrong. And I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like you're going to let go without believing it, or let go without knowing it, or let go without trusting it. And you're gonna be proven wrong. For most of you, I feel like you can get proven wrong. I hope that makes sense to you. That's what they're telling me. So it's a beautiful thing. Anyway, I want to thank you, Leo. Don't forget to like and comment. And again, check out my Etsy shop and check out my Calendly. I offer private readings, live as well as pre-recorded. Akashic Karma clearings, light code activations, which I do recommend. And then I also am offering ancient Atlantean healing, especially for those if you're looking for healing to do with your twin flame connection. I can really help with that. All right. Anyway. I thank you and take care. Bye.